Welcome back to State of Decay 2 and the Salt of the Earth. Sort of. Right now we're with the commune because I have been out there completing bounties, and when I win a prize from a bounty, my favorite thing is to funnel it to my Lethal Zone community. So that's what I'm going to do. They could use all the influence they could get. They could definitely use a cold turkey. Let's grab a couple of easy ones. So this one is Screamer headshots. Let's grab Plague Zeds with blunt weapons and... Ooh, zombies with crossbows. Do I have another crossbow one? There's crafting bolts. There's Freaks while crouched. That seems like I could easily get that one while I'm going after the... what are they called? Screamers. So let's do that. All right, let's get out of the commune. And let's actually go see the Salt of the Earth. So, yeah, so it's the Christmas holiday for me right now. Of course, when this comes out, it'll be January on YouTube. But it's the Christmas holiday. I'm not going to do any, like, intense time-based challenges or anything like that. Sorry, Coalición, who just arrived. Yeah, so let's not do a bet. Let's just get some bounties and feel good about ourselves. That's what we're here to do today. Alright, so we need to kill plague zombies with blunt weapons. Is this a good character to be using blunt weapons? Sword play character. Nope. Let's switch to somebody who's specifically either doesn't care, like, yeah, Yavera doesn't care. Do I have anybody who's actually got, like, specifically striking? It looks like no. Well then. You know what? Yeah, I guess Yavera needs to have her heroism increased, so we'll take control of Yavera. And we will equip her.
Yes, that's a screamer, all right.
Oh, hey, she's already found a screamer to kill. Well, let's swap out her weapons for ones that actually help with our current objective. So that includes grabbing her a crossbow. I think those are sorted way to the bottom, aren't they? Oh my gosh. Holy crap. So many weapons. Yes, crossbows. Okay, here we go. This Echo crossbow. Now, do we have... We don't have the magazine-fed crossbow in this community, do we? We've got this combat crossbow. It's not really better. So I'm going to grab snipey crossbow. Let's also grab some bolts for the snipey crossbow. And probably won't need that many, but whatever. I mean, yeah, I won't need that many, because I'll be picking them up as we go. I like to bring fire with me. And I guess that's it. Okay, so let's go out with this stuff.
I find freak zombies fascinating.
And let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. So, okay. We've got a screamer. Up this direction. Okay, so Coalición is reminding me that armored zombies, that it's actually really effective to use this crossbow against armored zombies. So if I run into any of those, that'll be good. Okay, so that guy is taken care of. Now, there is a feral over here. Can I take a feral down with a crossbow? I mean, theoretically, of course, yes. But, can I do it in the one shot I'll probably get before he charges and eats my face? That's the question. Now, I've got an Echo X2 sniper crossbow. So I might be able to do it from far away. How much drop? Like, how much of a ballistic arc does this thing have? Okay, well, if he's behind a rock, that's not going to help. it doesn't drop very much. Okay. Oh, dang. Okay, hold on. Nope. I'm so bad at this. Okay, let's just get it right on his face. He knows something's up, right? He doesn't know where I am, but he knows somebody's messing with him. Oh! Oh, he turned! I'm just wasting all of these bolts. Okay, you know what? I really hate that he's got that little marker on him. All right. Let's see if I can actually get a headshot on this guy with a crossbow. Apparently not. He's hearing the bolts land. There we go. Nice. All right. Well, I've also got a bounty to... Wait a minute. I've got a hammer? Yeah, okay. Hey, stop that. Got a bounty to beat that guy up. Look at the number of misses. That's a small fraction of them, too. I think most of the bolts that I shot dissolved on impact. Coalition points out that my character has gunslinging. Of course, I'd forgotten about that. Well, hey, that was part of the fun, was trying to aim that myself, so that's all right. Okay, so I already got the bounty for killing 2 freaks while crouched. So now I just need to find a good... Oh, there's another screamer to get with a headshot. I'll do that. But I need to go someplace... There's only one place left on this map that's got plague zombies. So I'm going to have to head over there. But first... Whoa! You see that? It took 2 guys out. Whoa, this crossbow is amazing. Took the helmet right off that guy. That is the Echo X2 crossbow. Oh, here's a plague zombie. Excuse me, sir. Would you mind if I beat your head into smithereens? Thanks. Oh, whoa! Hey, look at this guy. He's still here. Yeah, Cogs, you got what I was doing there. When I took the marker off the ferrule, that's exactly what I was doing, was trying to make that thing presentable for a short. I might not even need... If I can just find enough of these random scattered plague zombies, I might not even need to go all the way to where that heart is. I only need to kill 7. This crossbow is weirdly good at penetration. Look, it knocked the helmet off one zombie and killed another.
That's a screamer.
Ooh, what's a screamer? Ah, what? Oh, that wasn't good. Ha ha ha. There we go, a whole horde. Oh, hey, Cogs, that's a good idea. Let's have a look at that crossbow. All right. Well, let's remember that I've got a short planned there. Well, wait, did that bolt hit that guy all the way over there? Whoa! That was nuts!
Okay, Juggernaut in sight.
Oh, okay, wait a minute. I think I've found probably the limit of this thing. I don't think this is happening. Oh, well, especially if I miss. Oh, come on. Pfft, I'm so bad at this.
Looks like I'm empty.
All right. Yeah. No, this isn't going to work anymore. Fun experiment, but, I mean, you can fill that guy with bolts, but, yeah, there's not any special extra impact or anything you get. That'll make it easier to kill a Juggernaut with that crossbow. It's not like a 50 cal or something. Just getting rid of distractions. Whoa. Oh! Wow, I interrupted his attack that definitely would have hurt me badly. Okay, let's get back a little bit of our stamina here. Whew. This takes a while with just a regular old... Ow. Ow! Okay, well, didn't dodge that quite quickly enough. Oh, I thought there was a bloater on the ground for a second. But no. I'm not playing at a high enough level for there to be plague bloaters. Oh, hey. Staggered him a bit. Ah! Oh, yeah, okay. I tried. I tried. Tried to dodge. Dang. Alright. He's getting mad. He's doing nothing but those sickness attacks. Oh, you get away. I'm gonna kill that plague zombie later for a bounty. Oh, I was dodging, I swear. Just a frame too late.
I need to be careful. I really don't want to let
Yeah, this isn't going that well. He's gonna get me sick before anything else happens. Okay, we're at the point now where he might just grab and bite me. So I think,
I should reload.
whoa. Yeah, these 22 bullets aren't having much of an impact. Okay, friends. I'm gonna need some help. This isn't happening. Yep, this is bad. Everybody else come out and help.
I should reload.
There we go. All right, well, this character's about done. Let's switch to somebody else. How about Dora the Explorer? I just need to kill 2 more Plague Zeds. That's it. And I left one of them, like, damaged outside.
Feral. Stay sharp.
Oh, Cogs is reminding me that I can use the infection treatment in the infirmary to help that character. That's true. I could do that. I think I won't, but... Oh, I've already got a... Wait, okay, so I've got a... This is... You'd think of this as a blunt weapon. It doesn't count as a blunt weapon. Because... It would have... I don't know. I can't fully explain why we didn't make them count as blunt weapons. I feel like that would have been a good move. Here's a bell club. Let's go use a bell club. Let's go take out that last plague zombie, and there's got to be one more around here somewhere. Okay, I just need to beat one more plague zombie to death. Oh, there's one. There we go. Bounty complete.
I have to slow down.
Coalition points out that apparently I already killed a Juggernaut with a crossbow last year. I completely forgot that I'd done that on stream. Zombie Killer earlier on was suggesting that that I might have been using a mod that makes me dodge all of his attacks. That seemed true for a brief moment in that fight, but I don't think it's kept seeming true as the fight progressed. Okay, so let's go claim those bounties with my lethal community. Get a little bit of influence, a little bit more equipment. Honestly, it's the bullets in the guns that I'm mostly benefiting from, and the parts that I get from mulching the duplicate guns. That's mostly what I'm sending to the commune. All right. So yeah, this will be quick. Just talk to Cash. Get a little bit of influence.
Hello, stranger.
Get a, what is this? Oh, a tactical walking stick. Cool.
I was hoping you'd be willing to discuss collaboration on a project of mine. We're a little short-handed and could use all the help we can get.
Ooh, feral with a blade. That's something that I should do in an earlier difficulty level. Let's get out of here. The Zombie Killer is asking, do you think State of Decay 3 will be out before GTA 6? I have no idea when either of those games is coming out, so I could not possibly guess. Okay, so I guess I'll just grab another crossbow. I had forgotten that there was a kill 25 zombies with crossbows achievement. Achievement, bounty. I probably would have gotten that before with the previous episode, but whatever. Okay, let's just grab another one of those. That crossbow was great. Let's grab it again, because I've got multiples of it in here. Somewhere, all the way at the bottom. Not hunting crossbow, yeah. Echo X2. And then... yeah, this character can't carry quite as much. Yeah, let's grab a little bit more health. And I think we're good. Oh, wait, kill a pharaoh with a blade. Oh, wait a minute. I should probably grab a character who's really good with a blade. Well, I've got endurance. And you know what? We probably need to level that up anyway. So let's still grab... Okay, so we want a blade. Because we're fighting a pharaoh, we want a blade with a lot of impact. So the cutting machine blade is good for impact. Hatchets are good for impact. In fact, this fencing tool seems like it might be the best one I've seen so far. The skull sword looks pretty good. And then we get into the blunt weapons, which all have higher impact than the blades. The trench tool... the trench tool has got more impact. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm grabbing the trench tool. And we're going out to play again.
I hope nothing heard that.
Okay, we got a screamer down here. And we know we need to get screamers, so let's do that first.
Details forthcoming.
So, La Coalición has given me some advice. He's saying that when I do encounter a feral, I should hit it 3 times, and then when it dodges back, I should dodge as well. And that trying to go for that 4th hit will sort of put you in a position where you're not going to dodge him well enough. There we go. Another screamer notch on my belt. Oh. Oh, it just keeps not counting as a headshot. There we go. I just realized this thing penetrates so well, I'm betting I'm leaving bolts just all over creation right now.
Yeah, I thought I smelled a bloater around here.
Alright, so I could go after all these individual zombies, but that just feels slow. Let's go and try to find a horde or something. Hey there, Adric Moonblade. Thanks for joining us. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is a nice little collection. Oh. I thought maybe I was going to get a double headshot.
Fucking awesome.
Oh! Gotta lead your target. These aren't bullets. They don't, travel faster than a zombie can perceptibly move. So yeah, did I get any, bolts, collecting over here? I don't see any. I'm curious what players feel like, intuitively, the rules should be for a crossbow bolt to stick around and be collectible. Because we agonized about this a lot when we were adding crossbows to the game. Like, should crossbow bolts that miss be more likely to survive than crossbow bows that hit? That hit an enemy, that kill an enemy? Or should it be vice versa? Like, should it be like, oh, it's easier for me to collect a crossbow bolt when I'm a good shot and I'm hitting enemies, but it's harder if I'm a bad shot and I'm hitting rocks and building walls and things like that? Or should we say that, once a bolt has done its job of killing an enemy, it's done its job and it can go away, but the bolts that sort of get wasted, those are the ones that you should get back so you can try again. I mean, both of those arguments work from a certain perspective. And there's always, of course, just, it shouldn't matter. It should just be like a percentage chance, like no matter what the bolt hits, there's just a percentage chance of it making it and a percentage chance of it not. Which is, I think we might, I don't remember which solution we landed on. We talked about all three of those solutions. Having successful bolts be more retrievable versus having missed bolts be more retrievable versus just having all bolts be equally retrievable. Ah. I genuinely don't remember where we landed. I don't know what's going on under the surface here. The Coalition says in DayZ, bolts can bounce from surfaces and kill enemies. That seems a little much. I'm surprised, as relentlessly, at least attempting to be authentic as DayZ is. I'm surprised it does something like that's that weird. Because, I mean, sorry, unless you're Robin Hood or Legolas, you are not ricocheting a bolt or an arrow to hit something. Now, if an enemy is moving, can I miss them with gunslinging? Like if an enemy, okay, this one's charging at me now, so I can't use it to illustrate this. Like if an enemy is moving laterally to me and aiming directly at its head would miss. Will gunslinging miss? Because like an enemy that's, oh, whoa. I just gunslung that enemy and missed. But I think that was just because of the angle I was at. I think the crossbow bolt hit its shoulder instead of its head. Of course, the distance that gunslinging operates at might make that irrelevant. Yeah, like I can't gunsling at this distance. There we go. Oh, they stopped right as I was doing it. Dang it. That. Yeah, at the distance where... Oh, no, I hit it in the arm instead of the head. Okay, so yeah, it's not perfectly reliable. I mean, I think at the distance at which you can use it, it's likely to work, but theoretically, it's not perfect. Okay, so I've got screamers to hunt for. I don't see any ferals. I wish I had saved that feral. Yeah, so Adric Moonblade points out that part of what's screwing me up, why I'm not always getting those headshots, is because of the ballistic trajectory of the bolt. Now, the sniper crossbow in particular, I think has got a pretty straight trajectory. I think that this crossbow is probably better than most at working with gunslinging. But I think you're right that would be another complicating factor. Because it's all about aiming directly at the head. And these bolts curve downward, which might be why I'm hitting shoulders and stuff occasionally. Okay, I've only got the one bolt left. Ah, get away from me. thought I saw another... Yeah, there's another screamer up here. Okay, so I'll go get that screamer. And then... Should I drive around and find a feral? Actually, if I want a steady stream of freaks, what I should probably do is wake up that plague heart in the east. I've only got the one plague heart left. And if it starts spawning infestations, those could actually be farmable. The Coalition says that I should do a Juggernaut again, only this time I should bring 60 bolts. I mean, you emphasize the fact that I've already done that, so maybe I don't need to do it again. One problem that I face with this community is the fact that they're so well equipped. I often don't use melee attacks. You'll notice that the melee skills of a lot of these guys are kind of atrophied, or at least underdeveloped, because I just send them out with guns, and they just shoot everybody. Okay, let's head home. And I will replenish my bolts. But yeah, let's go out driving and see if we can at least wake that plague heart. Orthos wants to know if I'm playing on my Xbox or if I'm playing on my Steam Deck. I have not yet tried our game on the Steam Deck. I should. So yeah, this is my Xbox. I just always play on the Xbox because, you know, it's a Series X. It makes the game look good. You know, the fact that I'm playing on a different machine that I'm streaming from gives me a lot of sort of performance advantages. So this is my favorite way to do this. I should try it on a Steam Deck at some point. But right now I haven't got it installed, so that would be an obstacle. All right. So I think that might be enough of everything. Here, I'm actually going to take 80 bolts with me. Oh, Orthau says that one thing that I could be doing, if I had a fighting gym, which I assume I don't, I do. I could be improving everybody's fighting. That's a good idea. I've got enough resources to blow on whatever I want. So yeah, let's do a training regimen of fighting. Excellent suggestion, Orthaus. All right, now let's head out. I hope something heard that. Let's head out and take this place down. Not take it down. Let's go out and annoy this place. Let's annoy it. Oh, 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 oh. Screamer. Oh, come on. Someday I will get all those screamer kills. Now, I think, yeah, just crossing the bridge is probably my best bet. So, La Coalition is running a poll right now. He likes to run polls. He's asking people what their favorite browser is. So I tend to use Chrome, mostly just because it really was like it was a big jump above all the other browsers at the time it first came out. And I got really into it, and now I'm just really used to it. And so I don't know if it's the best anymore, but I kind of, I don't know, I'm just so used to it I don't care. Like all my passwords are on there and everything. I actually do use 3 different browsers pretty regularly, though. Mostly just because it's easier to keep track of, like, different accounts and stuff like that if you're using different browsers. So I tend to use Edge for work stuff because I work for Microsoft, feels appropriate. And then I use Chrome for my own stuff. And then I use Firefox for kid stuff. You know, if my kids have got accounts of various kinds, like that's where I manage, for instance, my son Milo's YouTube channel. That I manage through Firefox, so that I don't need to be like signed into, you know, constantly switching back and forth between, you know, my channel and his channel. All right. So, the easy way to wake it up would just be to shoot it once. I should probably do that. I'm just spending... There is one weird thing about bounties. When I'm killing zombies that I don't have bounties for, it feels like I'm wasting something. And that's like an incentive that didn't exist before we added bounties to the game. There we go. Plague Heart's awake. So this is a long... Oh, there we go. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, dang it. I was trying to dodge just that second. Okay, stop it. Oh! Stop. Nope. Okay, I was trying to dodge there. Okay, you're right. Like, that extra attempt at a hit does screw me up. Ah! Okay, so Coalition's advice. There we go. Got it. Coalition's advice to hit it 3 times, but then don't get greedy. That is really good advice, because if you're... Like, our dodge will cancel a lot of things, but it will not cancel you mid-swing. Like, it'll finish the swing first, and sometimes that means that... And, you know, if you're using a light weapon, you might not notice the difference. But if you're swinging at a feral and you're trying to dodge a feral's very, very domineering attack, it can be like that split second where your dodge is sort of queued up and delayed behind finishing your attack could be life or death. Okay, it's dusk. Oh, get away. Okay, so I'm trying to see if there's any, like... I just want some screamers. Is that too much to ask? Comsvolt points out, too, that 4th swing, if he really is in the process of jumping back, 4th swing's not going to hit him anyway. Because he jumped back. And I think once he jumps back, his attack is inevitable. I think, short of killing him, I don't think that you can, like... hit him and knock him into sort of a stagger and have him not successfully attack you. He is going to successfully attack you, so you've got to put your focus on defense at that point. It's basically an unblockable attack. Okay, so I'm just driving around. And nothing is... Okay, there's a bunch of hordes. They're just wandering hordes, which means they're unlikely to have screamers in them. Oh, wait. Nope, that's a bloater. Dang. Okay. I guess maybe I'll just scavenge someplace and see if just hanging out causes some weird zombies to show up. Oh, I just noticed I'm kind of almost out of gas. That's a problem. Got no idea what's in the trunk here. Nothing.
There's a few stragglers around.
There we go.
I heard that.
A nice little weapon case. Yeah, let's just invite all the zombies over.
Going to find anything else?
Hey, more of those, and one of these. Sure, why not? Everybody's downstairs. Ha, weren't expecting that, were ya?
This would be a great place for map posting.
Alright. Is there a gas station around here to scavenge? Just so I don't have to go all the way back home. Oh, actually, well, I've got a place. Oh. Actually, yeah, let's scavenge this right on the edge of the play cart. And it's also right next to an outpost, so. Oh, wait. Wait. We've got a Juggernaut. Okay. Let's clean up the nearby ads.
The cure for blood plague is costly to produce, but Red Talon has experts working to solve that. Yeah, to share, you'll hear it from me.
Okay, I like these hay bales. All right, I feel like it's definitely better to do this when the Juggernaut is unaware of you. Because it takes so much time to reset the crossbow. You can't get a lot of shots off at it.
All over our outpost.
There we go. See that? We've already got it. We've already got an infestation. Get a second shot off at him. Yes! Oh, staggered him. Nice. So far, I've only... Okay, I just barely dipped into my original 80 bolts for the first time. Whoa.
I can't keep this up.
Okay, let's get some energy back. This guy is absolute pincushion by now. Oh, he's missing an eye now. No, he's, well, kind of. He's taking this many crossbow bolts to the head in the dread zone. How impossible would this be in the lethal zone? Of course, not every single one is definitely hitting his head. I think that last one hit his arm. And the fact that I'm not attracting that many ads is a big part of being in the dread zone versus the lethal zone. Okay, staggered again. That's after 30-some bolts, I think. So each stagger is taking something like 16 bolts. Oh, that one missed. Oh, I think that one missed too, actually. Weird. Okay, so it's not all of these are hitting. So maybe it might actually be more like 15 bolts or something. There we go. I like how he eventually just gets impatient and just shoots the, like, hits the wind. He's like, whatever, I'm just gonna swing my fist because I feel like it. Oh, 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 there we go. That took me 44 shots. Not all of them hit. A few of them sailed over his head, so at least 40 shots, though, to take this guy down. That was crazy. Okay, so anyway, it is very dark. Welcome to Meager Valley. Let's get back in the car. And let's head down here. Okay, so this is a level 1, which means it's got 1 screamer. So it's not going to be, you know, it's not going to solve all of my problems. But, I mean, I could wait until... Oh, what? I could wait until it grows and get 3 whole screamers out of it.
Watch out, barrel.
That would take a while, and I actually need gas. So I'm just going to head back there and take out that infestation now. Fair number of zombies around. Okay. Where are you? If I can just take the screamer out first. That'll be cool. I could also just... Oh, there we go. What? There we go. Infestation cleared. Who else is here? Okay, well let's, I mean... Okay, I thought that was going to cause an explosion. I guess the bloater gas was already clearing. Wait, it dropped a bunch of bolts when it died. I was like, wait, I did not shoot 7 bolts in here. But no, it just dropped a bunch of bolts when it died. That's fine. Okay, I think I have not...
As long as that plague heart is
scavenge
nearby,
this thing.
I can't really secure this place.
So let's do that.
This is going to be a good day.
All right, that's what I was hoping for. Got a gas can out of the deal. Oh, hey, we got a fancy Norma here. Yeah, we got a gas can out of the deal, so we can fuel up our impaler. Adric points out that he's never actually seen a bolt hit anything through glass. So, that makes sense. So basically, we've demonstrated that a crossbow can do practically everything except penetrate glass.
Hey, we're flowing this town. I guess that makes it your lucky day.
Let's see. Yeah, I think that's everything. I want to drop off. Okay, so we've still not killed 16 screamers. And so, yeah, so some of the bounties are about the... Ooh, one more screamer. Some of the bounties in this game... Wandering Horde. Wait, with a screamer in it. Okay, hold on. Let's go for this one first. Some of the bounties, the challenge is doing the thing that many times. Some of our bounties, the challenge is finding the thing that many times. And this 16 Screamer bounty is one of that kind. Oh, whoop, that didn't go exactly the way I'd intended. So yeah, in the case of this 16 Screamer bounty, it's not hard to kill 16 Screamers. It's not like if you just had an army of 1,000 Screamers without any other zombies around, you'd be fine. Like, Screamers aren't hard to kill, and they aren't that scary in and of themselves. The stuff is just finding enough of them. 16 Screamers is a lot of Screamers. Okay, so we finally beat that very long-term bounty that we've had open for multiple episodes. And it's time to go home. Driving like it's the apocalypse. Oh, Peroxicus has a question. So Peroxicus asks, if you've got a Red Talon soldier in your community and you dress them in something other than their Red Talon uniform, is it possible to get the Red Talon uniform back? Yes, so every character has got a default outfit that they spawn with, and that is what they wear when you take off the optional outfits. So I believe that there's a default setting on the closet, and so if you set a Red Talon agent to default, they will wear their Red Talon uniform. And so that just basically means, yeah, so, and every character's got that. Every character's got a particular outfit they spawned with, and some of those outfits are very rare and can't actually be put on any character. The Red Talon outfit is one of them, but like the bunny hoodies, for instance, you can't find that outfit and unlock it and add it to your wardrobe. So if you want somebody to be wearing a bunny suit, you also need to be, they need to be set to default. But yeah, but that's what you do. You set them to the default, and it works. Oh, hey, get to keep that bolt that passed through 2 zombies. Yeah, with that, I guess we will wrap up this episode. Cogs is saying, any sequel better build on the functions of the closet and not remove any. Don't pull a Windows 11 on it. So I'm not sure what you're referencing when you say Windows 11. I imagine I probably would have referenced Sims 4 swimming pools if I was making the same comment. That's a tough standard in general, because when you spend years and years and years on a game building up what it's capable of, like, outfits, swappable outfits didn't exist in State of Decay 2 when it first came out, as you well know. And we added that feature later on. When you say that we can't regress at all, what you're saying is that it should take at least as long to make State of Decay 3 as it took to make and support State of Decay 2. Which, we're on that track, apparently. But I think that's not the most possible standard to attain. Particularly if you're jumping up a generation and you're trying to sort of like raise the bar in a lot of ways, that means that a lot of stuff has to be re-engineered from scratch. We don't just, this kind of development is not like, just take the existing game and keep adding things to it and release it as a sequel. It's much more like, okay, start from scratch. What is this game about? And it's not like we're, taking nothing from the original game. We obviously, we've got the game there. It's fine. But, there's just a lot of rethinking you do when you're trying to jump up a generation, jump up a level of fidelity, try to jump up in a lot of ways. There's a lot of stuff that you have to rethink and redo from scratch, just anytime you're doing that kind of operation. And so in that case, like trying to bring everything up so it's got the exact feature list and more of the previous game, that can get daunting if the previous game was something that you supported long term. Now, if the previous game is something that you just released once, maybe did a patch for bugs, and then never touched again, meeting that same standard and exceeding it does seem reasonable for a sequel. But if it's a game where while you were working on the sequel, you were also expanding the first game, that starts to get a little bit weird. You're just like, that could be just an endless cycle of never being able to catch up to the original game. So there's going to be at least one feature where you're like, State of Decay 2 did more with this. What's up? And the answer is just going to be, yeah, State of Decay was in development for active development post-release for longer than it was in development pre-release. It's got a lot of stuff in it. There's no way we're going to be able to put every single thing in. There's just no way. Cogs asks, how many grandkids will you have before the sequel is released? That is not up to me. Obviously, my children decide that. But it's not crazy to suggest I could have one. I mean, I've got an adult child now. I'm hoping that she's careful with those kinds of decisions and thoughtful and doesn't rush into that sort of thing. So I'm hoping that State of Decay 3 comes out before I'm a grandfather. Theoretically, it's not up to me and I can't say anything. Anyway. Steve-O asks, will I still be alive when State of Decay 3 comes out? I can't make any promises. You are also largely in charge of the level of danger that you experience. So, I mean, there's obviously things that are outside of your control, but I can't make you any promises at all. Yeah, Malator is comparing, that kind of development cycle to Duke Nukem Forever, which, I don't know much. I don't have any behind the scenes knowledge of Duke Nukem Forever, but the impression that I got from third hand stuff was that as the industry kept progressing, the Duke Nukem Forever team kept raising the bar on what they thought they needed to deliver in order to be competitive, and they weren't keeping up with the industry. And so they never felt like the game was ready. They felt like in order to live up to the Duke name, it had to be revolutionary. It had to be raising the bar. But if the bar kept being raised by other people, they never felt like they met the bar to raise it. And so they were never able to properly ship it. And, it had to be shipped in a weird sideways sort of way, eventually by a different team. And so, yeah, I don't really know if that's an accurate or a fair explanation of what happened, but that is theoretically a kind of thing that can happen regardless of what team we're talking about. Steve-O says he can't imagine me as a grandfather. I mean, it's weird to think about. I think I'd be an adorable one, though. I mean, come on. Steve-O says that he would love to see me play The Sims at some point. I don't know. I do love The Sims in theory. I haven't been playing it lately. I play each new Sims as it comes out, and then I don't stick with it long term. Mostly just because it is a life-consuming game, and I need to play a variety of games. And that game would just destroy me if that's all I played. But I do really love it. I've had a lot of fun with the past. The thing is, I just get really deep into the weird story that I'm telling in my own head and all the different facets of the characters' personalities that I'm imagining. And I don't think that streams very well. So I don't think it would actually be that fun because I'm often having fun in my head that is not visible on the screen. And when you're streaming a game, you really want the fun to be visible on the screen. La Coalición thinks that it'll be interesting for my grandkids to see pictures of me with a pink mohawk. Well, see, so that's a question. It's like, we have a sense today of like what a grandparent should look like, right? That was developed based on, like there was a very sort of conformist style for people who, like, my grandparents were born in the 20s. A lot of you are younger than me. Your grandparents might have been born in the 30s or 40s or 50s or whatever. But all of those eras were fairly conformist, and there's sort of a look that grandparents have in a lot of our in the zeitgeist for a lot of us. People who were younger than me, who are significantly younger than me, who have grandparents who were born in the 60s, 70s, 80s, there are people who are grandparents who were born in the 80s. There are probably people who are grandparents who were born in the 90s. Wait, is that mathematically feasible without something really weird happening? You know what? I'm not going to do the math and find out. But in any case, those were decades with more divergent competing styles. And I think there might be a kind of more of a tolerance for grandparents to look different than traditionally they looked. Edric Moonblade is saying that grandparents with tattoos and piercing. Yeah, grandparents with, big empty holes in their dangly earlobes where their gauges used to be. I think like there's going to be looks for grandparents. Grandparents, with like, it's going to be, I think it's going to be weird. It's going to be different. It's going to feel odd to those of us who are grandparents to see each other as grandparents and be like, wait, how are we grandparents? We don't look like grandparents. Grandparents look like people from the 1930s. But yeah, there you go. Okay, anyway, we should wrap this up. So there is a subscribe button. Here's links to other videos. We're not done live streaming, though. I meant for that to be a half-hour episode. I ended up just chasing things for an hour. But I still want to do something with the commune, so let's go do that.